we can now proceed to the derivatives of logarithmic functions. Derivatives. Let u be a differentiable function x where b is greater than 0 and b is not equal to 0. Then we have these definitions. Defined na yung mga logarithms natin. It's a matter of the definition of u or our function u. Our u may be a polynomial function or radical function, or it could also be a trigonometric function, a logarithmic function, or exponential function. So, dun lang tayo magkakatalo. And all the rules that we applied, differentiation rules that we applied that involves polynomials, and that involves polynomials will also be used in differentiating logarithmic functions. So first, we have derivative of the natural logarithm of u is equivalent to 1 over u derivative of u for all x greater than 0. Second, derivative of logarithm of u to the base b is equal to 1 over the natural logarithm of b times 1 over u times derivative of u. Okay, and then number 3, the derivatives of natural logarithm of the absolute value of u is equal to 1 over u du for all x not equivalent to 0. Actually, this is just the same. This is just the same for in number 1. Same as our first definitions. No, it's that in number 1 we only take x as positive, as a positive real number, while in number 3 this is any real number x which is not equivalent to 0. Any real number x which is not equivalent to 0. Ito yung gagamitin. Okay, let's have examples. You may want to take a screenshot of this para may reference tayo later as we go through our discussion. Okay, example number 4. Find the derivative of y with respect to x if y is equal to the natural logarithm of 4x squared minus 5. 4x squared minus 5. Okay. This. Oops. Okay. If you are not yet familiar with the definitions, we may use a variable in relation to our definitions. Let's say, for example, our given function. Wait. Our given function is 4x squared. 4x squared. 4x squared minus 5, no? So let u be equivalent to 4x squared minus 5. Ito yung kulay. Okay. Wait lang. Right. Let u be equivalent to 4x squared minus 5 so that derivative of u is equal to, what is derivative of 4x squared minus 5? Hello? Anyone? What is 4x squared minus derivative of 4x squared minus 5?
8x.
Yes, 8x. Thank you. So our du is 8x. Now using this variables, we have now y is equal to the natural logarithm of u. Okay. Y is equal to the natural logarithm of u, which is the same as our first definition. Okay, natural logarithm of u. So we have now the derivatives. We have derivatives of natural logarithm of u is we have 1 over u du. 1 over u du. Where again, u here is 4x squared minus 5, right? And our du is 8x. Meaning to say, we have now our final answer, 8x over 4x squared minus 5. Here is our derivatives. 8x over 4x squared minus 5. Question.
Sir, bakit hindi na lang kabod ilagay yung du sa taas?
Nasaan?
Kasi 'di ba yung kumbaga yung sa ano, yung sa unang ano 'di ba, sir? Yung 1 over u times du. Ba't di na lang ilagay yung du sa mismong taas? Kumbaga du over u.
Pwede rin yun. That is also possible. Du over u. Possible din yun. Okay, we just followed our definition here. 1 over u du. Okay. Pero, yun nga. The same lang yun naman yun, di ba? We have du over u. This is basically the same as du over u. So, pareho lang naman yun. Any other question? Okay tayo, no? Let's proceed to example number 5. Example number 5. Pareho lang. Where? Find y prime if y is equal to logarithm of tangent x base 5. Find y prime if y is equal to logarithm of tangent x to the base 5. Okay, so y prime kagad tayo. Our u is tangent x. And our du, what is the derivative of tangent x? Hello, what is derivative of tangent x?
Second squared
X. Yeah. Secant squared x. Tama yun. And since x, the function, the angle is x, derivative of x is 1. No? So it doesn't matter, no? We can actually, any value multiplied by 1 is the same value. Okay. So, bakit po sinabi yung 1? Kasi secant square x times 1 dapat siya, di ba? We have secant square u du. Our du is 1. So, meaning, tangent x is simply secant square x. Secant square x. So, gamitin natin yun. We have y prime is equal to, we can use our second definition here. We can use the second definition. We have 1 over the natural logarithm of the base times 1 over u times derivative of u. Okay, times derivative of u. So we have Doing that, we have 1 over the natural logarithm of the base. Our base is 5. Our base is 5. And times 1 over u. Our u here is tangent x. Right, tangent x. And then multiplied by the derivative of tangent x, which is secant square x. Secant square x. So we have now our final answer would be, we have an imaginary over 1 here, over 1. So we have direct multiplication, numerator, numerator, numerator over denominator times denominator times denominator. That would be secant square x over, unahin natin na yung tangent. Tangent x natural logarithm of tangent x secant square x over tangent x natural logarithm of 5. Do we have a specific value for 5? Check natin. Pag whole number siya, we have natural logarithm of 5. Okay, hindi siya whole number. So, let it be. Ganyan na siya. Secant square x is over tangent x natural logarithm of 5. Secant square x over tangent x natural logarithm of 5. So at first we're dealing with basic rules. Now our solution becomes more complicated if we were to use the chain rule, the product rule, and the quotient rule. Okay. So let's try. Like for example, number 6. F prime. Find f prime of x if f of x is equal to 2x. Natural logarithm of cube root of x squared plus 1. X squared plus 1. Yan. Meron na pala dito. That can be written as f of x is equal to 2x natural logarithm of the quantity x squared plus 1. 1 raised to 1/3. Raised to 1/3. We can now differentiate this. Okay, which rule are we going to use? Which rule are we going to use? Hello? Which rule? Hey, where are you? Basic lang kasi yan, Jason. Basic differentiation siya. Aside from power rule, sige. Power rule. Aside from power rule, given na kasi yun. We'll always to apply those basic differentiation rules. Aside from that, what rule? Okay, from here. From here, this is actually 2x times 2x times the natural logarithm of x is quantity x squared plus 1 raised to 1/3. So this is product rule. This is product rule. At the same time, Same time, we have here the expression the quantity x squared plus 1 raised to 1/3. Its derivative will be obtained using the chain rule. So we have two rules. We have the product rule and the chain rule. So let's do that. If you're still unfamiliar of the product rule, let 2x be the variable u, and let the natural logarithm be our variable b. And if you remember, the product rule is u derivative of b plus v derivative of u. Okay, the first factor times the derivative of the second factor plus the second factor times the derivative of the first factor. So that we have copy the first factor, and then differentiate the second factor. Natural logarithm of x squared, the quantity x squared plus 1 raised to 1/3. So that is 1 over this. And we have derivative of the quantity x squared plus 1 raised to 1/3 by chain rule is 1/3, and parenthesis ulit, 1/3 copy x squared plus 1. Then bawasan natin ng isa, yung exponent. 1/3 less 1 is negative 2/3. Okay, negative 2/3 times derivative of x squared plus 1, which is 2x. So, ayan. This is the UDV. This is the UDV. Copy the u. Again, copy natin yung first factor. And this is the derivative of the second factor. Derivative of second factor. Yeah, 1 over u. And then this is derivative of u. By chain rule. By the chain rule. And then we have plus here. Plus here. Copy the second factor. Copy the second factor. Then multiply the derivative of the first factor. This is 2x. Derivative of 2x is 2. And derivative of 2x is 2. And then that's it. Now simplify this. Simplifying this, we have this has imaginary over 1. Okay, imaginary over 1 as well as this. May over 1 ito and then may over 1 din yun. So we have 2x times 2x. 2x times 2x is 4x. And then applying the properties, loss of exponent, since the exponent is negative, that is the inverse. We have x. We have x. We have 3 here. We have 3. 3 outside. X squared plus 1 raised to 1/3 times x squared plus 1 raised to 2/3. This 3 here came from our 1/3. Our 1/3. And then the second factor here came from this. And our third factor came from this. And since negative yon, negative ito. And plus 2 natural logarithm of x squared plus 1 raised to 1. And then simplify. Let me ask you first, what is x? What is x times x? What is x times x?
X
Squared, since by laws of exponent, we'll be adding the two exponents now with the same base. So that's why we have x squared. Now what if we have a term x raised to 1/3 times another x here, which is raised to 2/3. What is the product? What's the product? Basically the same definition. No? We are to add 1/3 and 2/3, which is equivalent to simply x. Simply x. X raised to 1/3 times x raised to 2/3 is equal to x. We'll be applying that in our denominator. Okay. X squared plus 1 raised to 1/3 times x squared plus 1 raised to 2/3. So this is simply 4x squared over 3 cube root, applying the properties of radicals. Where is it? Cube root. May shortcut pala ako. Wait. Shortcut na ako. Copy ko muna. We have x squared plus 1 na lang. That's 1. 2 natural logarithm of ito. By properties of radicals, we can rewrite this as the cube root. Cube root of x so we have now our final answer would be 4x squared. We have 8x squared here plus 3 plus 2 natural logarithm of cube root. X squared plus 1. That's it. Any question? Any question? Hello? If you have question, please do so. Please ask. Para alam ko. So the same. We have the same answer. 4x squared over 2x squared plus... sorry, 9. Bakit naging 9? Is that 3 plus 3? Happen. This is plus 1. The given is plus 1. Nangyari ba't naging 3 siya doon? Okay, please correct your exercise. This should be 1, not 3. Happen. Bigla ako nag-3 doon. Okay, from here, there should be 1. Should be 1. Alright. Basta yung plus 3 doon should be plus 1. Dapat meron tayo plus 1 dito. Okay, plus 1. Any question? Please, magtanong tayo. Hello? 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 Question? Any response?
Wala po, sir.
How about the others? Sige na, response kayo para ganahan ako magturo. Komplikado nang tinuturo natin. Hindi kayo nagre-response. No question. Wala kayo napansin sa given natin? Wala kayo napansin sa given natin? Okay. Here. We can actually apply the properties. Now, if you are avoiding the chain rule, you could have just applied the property here, where our exponent here becomes the multiple of the natural logarithm or the coefficient of our natural logarithm. So possible din yun. Possible din yun. We can rewrite this as, okay, by the properties of logarithms. This is 2x. Let me use brackets. Our braces, we have 1/3 natural logarithm of x squared plus 1, or simply we have now 2x over 3, a natural logarithm of x squared plus 1. That's it. You don't have to apply the chain rule. You don't have to apply the chain rule, but you should be getting the same. You should be getting the same final solution. You should arrive to 4x squared over 3x squared plus 3 plus 2 natural logarithm of cube root of x squared plus 1. X squared plus 1. Or, gusto nyong ipasok yung square doon, okay na yan. Basta palabasin natin ito na dapat ito yung final answer natin. So let's do that. Where is our function? Okay. Here. So let's try without the chain rule. Without the chain rule. F prime x equivalent to. Although we won't be using the chain rules, but we will still be using, or we'll still be applying the product rule. Apply the product rule. Copy the first factor. We have 2x over 3. And derivative of the second factor. We have 1 over x squared plus 1 times derivative of x squared plus 1 is 2x. And it's 1 over u du. 1 over u plus copy the second factor. The natural logarithm of x squared plus 1. Squared plus 1. And then derivative of the second factor. First factor. 2/3 derivative of 2/3 x is 2/3. Derivative of 2/3 x is 2/3. Then we have now simplify natin. We have now. Oops, what happened? We have now 2x here. We have an imaginary over 1 here, right? So direct multiplication, 2x times 1 times 2x is 4x squared. Wait. 4x squared over. We have here 3 times x squared is 3x squared. 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, this is our first term. We're good at our first term. How about our second term? Second term, we have 2/3. Plus, this is plus 1. We have 2/3 natural logarithm of x squared. X squared plus 1. X squared plus 1. Yeah. Plus 1. And we can actually separate 2 here. We can separate 2 here so that we have 2 and 1/3. 2 and 1/3, no, 2 times 1/3 pala. We have 2 times 1/3. We have 2 times 1/3. Then by logarithm properties of logarithm, 1/3 is actually the exponent. Of our logarithm. Plus 2 there. We have now plus 2. Then we have natural logarithm. Again, this is 1/3 here is the exponent of x squared plus 3. And then by loss of radicals, we have now the cube root. The cube root of x. Pareho na sila. Different solution, different process, but same final answer. Different solution, different process, but the same final answer. Which process, which method you are comfortable using, okay lang. For as long as we'll be arriving to the same final answer. Check natin. 4x squared plus 3x squared plus 3 plus 2 natural logarithm of cube root of x squared plus 1. Any question? Any question? Hello. Response kayo. Minsan na nga lang kayo magsalita, hindi pa kayo mag-response. Hello? Question.
Ano? Wala na po, sir.
Wala na, nasagot na. Okay, thank you for responding. Let's proceed to our next example. This time involving quotient. Okay, the quotient rule. Pero let's try to apply first the quotient rule now before we solve this applying the properties of logarithms. And let's verify if we'll be getting the same solution. First, let's proceed to f prime kagad, f prime of x. We have logarithm of cotangent 5x over x cubed base 2. The base 2. So using our definition a while ago, that is 1 over natural logarithm of the base. So that is 1 over natural logarithm of 2 times 1 over u. Our u here is the given number. Yeah, cotangent 5x over x cubed. And x cubed. Then times we have the derivative of u. For us to obtain the derivative of this function, we have to apply the quotient rule. If our numerator is u and our denominator is v, that is actually v derivative of u minus u derivative of v all over v squared. Okay? Or in other terms, copy the denominator times the derivative of numerator minus copy the numerator times the derivative of the denominator all over the square of the denominator. Yan siya na, square of the denominator. So let's do that. Quotient rule, let's use bracket na lang. G. Okay. So let's start with v du. V is x cubed. What is the derivative of cotangent 5x? What is the derivative of cotangent 5x? Or sige, what is the derivative of cotangent u? Sige, Brian.
Negative cosecant squared. Negative ay sa u lang, sir, o yung 5x na po?
Whichever. Kung saan ka, ano. Kahit, ano.
Negative cosecant squared 5x 5.
Okay, times 5. Okay, very good. Thank you, Brian. That is negative cosecant 5, cosecant squared 5x times 5. Okay, or in terms of u, we have negative cosecant square u du, where u is 5x, derivative of u is 5. So its simplest form is negative 5 cosecant. Okay. Negative 5 cosecant square 5x minus, copy the the numerator, then differentiate the denominator. X cubed is 3x squared. X cubed is 3x squared. And then this is x cubed is squared. X cubed squared. And then, ano yan? Simplify na lang natin. How can you simplify this? We have an imaginary over 1 here, right? Imaginary over 1. Recalling the quotient between two functions or dividing two fractions is cross multiply, no? Cross multiply. Multiplication is direct multiplication. Numerator, denominator. If you're to deal with the divisions of fractions, then that is cross multiplication or multiplying the reciprocal. Okay, let's do that. Now, 1 over natural logarithm of 2. Here, x cubed over tangent x. 1 over cotangent 5x over x cubed is x cubed over cotangent x 5x. Should be 5x. Okay. Then simplify natin yung third factor. Third factor. Fraction. This is negative 5x cubed cosecant squared x minus 3x squared cotangent 5x over x. A power of power, loss of exponent, power of power. That is x raised to 6. Then simplify. Simplify. We can cancel both of our terms here. Have x squared. We have x squared here, and we have x squared here, and another x cubed. So we can cancel out x squared, both of our terms here, and then 2 x's here, or yung x squared natin dito. Okay, para malinaw, let me factor out x squared first. Let's factor out x squared. We have here x squared. When we turn, this would be x na lang, no? And this is 3 na lang. Okay, so that I can now cancel yung x squared dito. X squared over x to the 6. X squared over x to the 6. Or, isama na natin to. X squared times x cubed times x squared. Okay, x cubed times x squared is x to the 5th. X to the 5th over x to the 6th. Yun yung mangyayari ha. So let's do that. We have now negative 5x cosecant squared x minus 3 over x na lang matitira. Yung isang x na lang matitira. X x natural logarithm. Our final answer. Again, x here came from x to the 5th over x to the 6th. Yung x dito, nanggaling sa x cubed times x squared is x to the 5th. X to the 5th over x to the 6th is 1 over x. 1 over x, or x yung sa denominator. And here is our final answer. The derivative of the logarithm of cotangent 5x over x cubed base 2 is this. Verify natin. Let's compare this to our which is the same, no? Negative 5x cosecant square of 5x minus 3 cotangent 5x. We have x cotangent 5x. Natural logarithm of 2. Right, that is with the use of the quotient rule. But again, if you are not comfortable with your differentiation using the quotient rule, you may avoid it by applying the properties here. Avoid that then. Applying the property, we have logarithm. Logarithm of cotangent 5x minus logarithm of x cubed, or simply x na lang doon, gawin natin multiple si 3. Okay, so we have 3 logarithm of x base 2. And then yun, just apply the differentiation rule. We have f prime of x is equivalent to, this is 1 over natural logarithm times 1 over cotangent x times derivative of cotangent of x, 5 cosecant squared of x, right? This is the du. Then same, we have 3 over natural logarithm of 1 over x, 1 over x. 1 over x times derivative of x is just 1. Simplify this, we'll have 1 times 1 times negative 5. Negative 5 cosecant square 5x over cotangent 5x natural logarithm 2 minus, we have 3 over 3 natural logarithm of 2. Ayan na. Ayan na siya. Equal na ba? Not yet, no? Not yet. But this should be x pala, hindi siya 3. This is x. And if we'll take our LCD as x tangent 5x natural logarithm of 2, this is our LCD. This is the LCD. So LCD divided by denominator, yung first term muna, no? LCD divided by this, we have x. We have x. X times our numerator, we have now negative 5x cosecant square 5x. Then minus LCD. LCD here times LCD times denominator of our second term. So, ang matitira na lang natin is cotangent 5x, right? Cotangent 5x, and then that will be multiplied to 3. We have now 3 tangent. This should be the same as the solution natin. Negative 5x is our secant square 5x. Ano ba? Yun, compare natin. Is it the same? Wala mo sila? Yes. They were the same. So regardless of applying the quotient or the properties of logarithm, we should be arriving the same final answer. Negative 5x cosecant square 5x minus 3 cotangent 5x over x cotangent 5x natural logarithm. And then I think this is the last